Hey, family. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? I'm coming to y'all with a message. So we are doing a new moon. Oh, I need my phone. We are doing a new moon in Pisces spirit led message. Okay. And excuse me out. As always, angels and ancestors, I ask that y'all come into this room. I ask that y'all use my vessel fully and wholly. I ask that my ego step aside so I can relay these messages clearly to whoever may need them today. Amen and Ashe. 111. I feel like somebody might be in a dancing mood under this new moon. Like somebody probably go out to the club, you know what I'm saying? Have a little get together party. Something that has to do with dancing. Something that has to do with dancing. I also feel like this new moon energy is going to be like chill with friends, you know what I'm saying? Link up with people that you haven't linked up with in a long time. Good vibes under this new moon, okay? I also feel like this new moon is going to bring a lot of clarity. So some people might be needing, not needing, some people have been needing clarity dealing with certain situations in their lives. And I feel like this new moon is going to bring that clarity that you have been looking for. Okay. What else? What else? I channel that some people might be receiving white flowers. Somebody might want to buy themselves some white flowers. Some people might be seeing blue bonnets. I don't know. Y'all might be on the road traveling this new moon, and you might see a lot of blue bunnies and just enjoy the beautiful scenery of seeing those blue bunnies. You might want to just pull over on the side of the road and take a picture and lay down on the ground in the blue bunnies. Somebody might want to lay down on the ground and just take pictures in some type of flower to help them become more grounded, just to help them feel one with the universe as well. I also feel like the collective. I had to turn that music off because it was distracting me. I also feel like the collective might be getting distracted as well. You're trying to stay focused on something. You might have something going on in the background that might distract you. It might just be a little noise, just might be tip tapping on your nerves. So cut that background noise out so you can actually focus on what you're doing, okay? I also feel like the collector might be wearing green, tapping into that green energy under this new moon in Pisces as well. That green deals with your heart chakra, deals with you transforming, deals with you healing, deals with you stepping into those new beginnings. Also deals with love, you loving yourself more, you doing more self-love routines. I mean, like taking yourself out on dates, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, um pampering yourself more, just like as I said, treating yourself more, okay, dating yourself, loving on you as you wanted everybody else to, okay, but now you like, you know what, I'm just gonna show that love to myself right now. I'm gonna give me what I know I deserve, okay, period. That's T. um I said that's T, and then look, what's the T? So we finna get into what's the tea under this new moon for the collective. I was gonna wait. I wasn't even going to pull the what's the tea cards, but I guess I was. Let me light somebody's sage. Ooh, well, I'm letting this say some people in the collective, you might start realizing that certain things around your home is just falling. Like certain things might be like the lights might be flickering on and off when you're not messing with certain things. Doors might be closing your home and stuff like that. If you going through anything like that, you need the sage. You need to cleanse your home. If you don't have a spiritual practitioner around you, like a Reiki master, something like that, that can come in and cleanse your home, just get you a little sage, light the sage, speak intentions on the sage. I'm lighting this sage to cleanse out any negative or unwanted energies or spirits that are lurking around in my home. And you're going to walk around this and get out of here. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Speak your intentions as you walk in each room. Raise your windows up, open your doors so you can sage that energy out of your home. Okay, that is something big that I needed to speak on because earlier today, my daughter came in the room and was like, Mama, can I see your sage? And I was like, what you need my sage for? And she was like, I need to cleanse my room because she have a little bear that she got from Build a Bear. And she was like, that bear has came on twice and I haven't touched that bear, so I need to go sage my room. And then she saged her room and then she came back and she was like, Mama, what does it mean when you sage or something and the sage lights up really bright and it's really, really smoky? I said that there was some energy there that the sage was cleansing out. And she was like, ooh, ooh. So yeah, it definitely needs to be cleansed up in my room. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, make sure you let your windows up or whatever, because I teach them around this house because spiritual things are real. So if I'm aware, my children have to be aware as well. So cleanse your space. Get you some sage. If you have a Five Below in your area, they sell sage in Five Below. Okay. They also sell Palo Santo in Five Below. And I have one over there on my dresser because I was about to show y'all what a Palo Santo look like. But I do not want to get up to go get it. I feel like I have one closer. I don't see it, and I'm not gonna waste time trying to look for it. But angels and ancestors, what's the T for the collective? What's the T? What is the T for the collective under this? Let's cleanse these really quick. Okay. Spirit, what's the T for the collective under this new moon in Pisces? What's the T? What's going on? All right. The first card that flipped out says red flags. Your gut is screaming. Patterns you've seen before. Do not ignore the signs. Believe what they show you. You hear me? So, like I said, this new moon in Pisces, you are going to see clearly. You are going to be getting clear confirmations. Spirit is saying, don't ignore the red flags, baby. Believe what they show you. Your gut is twisting and turning when it comes to this certain situation because it's trying to tell you that, hey, some ain't right with this situation. Some not right with this person. Some not right with this connection. Spirit says, do not ignore the signs. What's the T for the collective under this new moon in Pisces? Okay, I'm going to take this card because everything else flipped over face right except for that one card. So we're going to take that one card that was flipped upside down. Ghosted. Messages left on read. Disappearing act. No closure, just silence. Rejection is redirection. So somebody might be ghosting somebody this weekend. I mean, not necessarily this weekend, but under this new moon in Pisces. Or somebody probably have ghosted you. And Spirit is saying rejection is redirection. Baby, don't sit there. If somebody reads your messages, don't sit there and keep chasing. Don't keep chasing when you know you deserve the whole low. Don't keep chasing when you know you deserve the whole low. If they leave your message on red, and keep going. Fuck them and keep moving, okay? Period. The next card that came out, the What's the T deck for the collective under the new moon in Pisces, it says truth reveal. Masks are slipping off. Receipts are surfacing. Hidden info is exposed. Now you know what you're really dealing with. Okay, so I feel like under this new moon in Pisces, the veil will be very thin. The lies will be revealed. The truth will be revealed. You are going to know exactly what you're dealing with when it comes to certain connections and when it comes to certain people. Oh Lord, buckle up and get ready, cause I feel like it's gonna be a little nasty. I feel like it's gonna be a little shaky. I feel like it's gonna be a little active under this new moon in Pisces. But don't get outside your character. See what the situation. See it for what it is. See it for what it is, and move on. See it for what it is, and move on. Okay. If you don't like what you're seeing, move on. Period. Okay? If you don't like what you're seeing, move on. Period. Got it? Okay. So let's get into the new moon cards. Angels and ancestors, spirit, the higher power. What is the new moon message for the collective in Pisces? What is the new moon message? Run the comments up, baby. Run it up for me. Thank you. All love. Run it up, okay? Run it up. You feel me? Hold on, y'all. Can I make you a moderator? Add as a moderator. Check. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I'm going to take that as a message as well. So you might be trying to focus in on something and doing what you need to do. And you might have somebody come in and try to step on your toes. Somebody come in and try to put their beliefs on you because they don't really understand how God may use you. They might not understand how your journey is designed for you to walk on this earth. So this person might, like I said, try to step on your toes as you're doing what you need to do. And know that there is going to be somebody that might come in, that spirit might send someone to come in and to move that person out of your way. Move that person out of your way so you don't even have to deal with that certain energy. You know what I'm saying? So just be open to the help. Be open to that person that spirit might send in. And it might be somebody new. It might be somebody that you really don't know, but be open to the connections. Spirit, what's the new moon message for the new moon in Pisces? We had this one card that come out. It says prosperity lies ahead. So even though you might be seeing the fakes, even though you might have got ghosted, you might be seeing the red flags in certain situation, Spirit is saying that prosperity lies ahead. And this is a new moon card. Prosperity lies ahead is what Spirit is saying. So, and then you see the green in the back of the card, the green. And I said that the new moon energy, I feel like it's going to be, the new moon in Pisces, I feel like you're going to be walking in that green energy. And this is a Taurus on this card. So you might be dealing with an earth sign. You might be an earth sign. What else does the new moon deck have for us in the new moon in Pisces? Okay, I seen the card flip over. Y'all see that? It says step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone in this new moon in Pisces. So with the step out of your comfort zone card, I feel like, and it says North Node on the bottom. North Node deals with you walking in your purpose, with you actually stepping and walking in the journey that you were created to walk down. So I feel like this new moon in Pisces is telling you to step out of your comfort zone. Do something that's outside of your norm. And you might be making a connection that you definitely needed to make while you're doing something new. Okay? That's all I feel like. No. What's on the bottom of the deck? On the bottom of the deck, we have a win-win outcome is in the forecast. A win-win outcome is in the forecast in this new moon in Pisces. And another thing that I had channeled earlier today is don't worry about what connection someone else might have with someone that you are dealing with. Okay, don't worry about what connection someone might have with someone that you are dealing with. Just worry about you in that connection that you might have with that someone. Just do what you can do. Okay, and why am I saying that? Because sometimes when you are too focused on a connection that this person have, you can low key mess up what you have going on trying to worry about what they have going on. Spirit says, baby, only you can control what you can do. So just make sure the connection is divine that you have with this person. Make sure that you are not uh going against your morals when you are dealing with this connection, when you are dealing with this person, because you never know what that connection might have going on. It might look like something with your two eyes, and it might be something different behind closed doors. So don't even really worry about what other people have going on. Worry about you and what you can do. Okay, period. And just know that a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Somebody might be an air sign, might be a Libra. You see this balance. So not once you get into balance, you are already balancing things out of your life. So when things don't look like they're going to turn out how you want them to, just have faith. Just know that you're going to win regardless. Either way, you still going down the right path. Either way, you doing what you need to do. Okay. So that's it for the new moon deck. We go tap into these tarot cards. We go tap into these tarot cards. Angels and ancestors, what does the collective need to know under this new moon in Pisces? What does the collective need to know under this new moon in Pisces? It's a quickie card right here. Somebody might be getting a quickie in under this new moon in Pisces, and it's dealing with a quickie in love. Like you and somebody you're in love with might get quickie in somewhere unexpected. It's going to be good too. Okay, the tarot cards that came out of the deck. The first card is the Ten of Pentacles. Financial security, family success, long-term success, contribution. Earth sign. Like I said, somebody's definitely an earth sign. Somebody's definitely dealing with the earth sign. The world card. Completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, and arriving. Didn't I say that some people might be traveling, might be on the road, and might pull over and take pictures in some type of flowers or something like that? Um, and this is also another earth card, okay? So earth signs are definitely showing up under this new moon in Pisces. The next card that came out of the deck is the reversed Four of Cups. Sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreating, withdrawing, checking in, realignment. Like I said, you are accepting things for what it is. You are accepting things for what it is under this new moon in Pisces. That is a water card. So somebody might be a Cancer, might be a water sign. 2110 might be significant for somebody. But this reading is looking nice. You know what I'm saying? Even though you might receive some clarity, some truths might be revealed to you. You might notice some red flags. Basically, you are all the illusions are disappearing for the collective under this new moon in Pisces. There's no longer any confusion. You are seeing clearly. Okay, you are seeing clearly. You are seeing connections clearly. You are seeing people clearly. But you are also completing certain things. You are also accomplishing certain things. You are also going to be fulfilled. You are also going to be traveling for some, like short travel. I'm not saying long distance, but it's going to be a short weekend getaway for some. I also feel like some people are going to be seeing like eagles. Um, some people might be wanting to go to the zoo, might be seeing lions. Some people might be seeing sheep. Um, Dang, what is this dog called? Dobermans. Somebody might be seeing Doberman. Somebody might have a Doberman. Reese's Pieces. Somebody might be having a taste for Reese's Pieces. Um, Somebody might be having a taste for some sweet, sweet strawberries. Somebody might even want to go and pick some strawberries from the strawberry farm somewhere. Somebody live close by strawberry farm. I don't know. I'm just feeling like picking your own strawberries and they looking real red and juicy and sweet. Um, I feel like somebody might be sitting by a tree under this new moon, wearing a red shirt, probably a green vest over that red shirt, and just sitting by the tree, arms folded, and just thinking about certain things that they're going through in their life. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that. And this is something I wanted to talk about earlier as well. I was scrolling on TikTok, and this girl that I know that's always on TikTok, always talking about the Bible, always talking about spirit, scriptures and Jesus and all these different things, right? She came out today and confessed her truth about her being a functioning alcoholic. But all the time she's on here preaching and speaking about Jesus and the word, right? And I'm listening to her video. She was talking about how she feels embarrassed, how she just can't carry that burden any longer, how she has to speak her truth because she's using herself as a vessel, as a message for Jesus, right? And I'm just looking and I'm like, everyone, everyone goes through different things. Everyone goes through different things on their journey. Everyone might fall short. Everyone is going to go through something. The preacher's going to go through something. The deacon's going to go through something. The first lady going to go through something. The priest's going to go through something. The high priest. Everybody's going to do things that are ungodly. They're going to do things that are going against the grain. Why? Because God set these things up for us to go through these things, for us to learn certain lessons, for us to become wiser. So when you find yourself falling short, it does not mean that you are ungodly. It does not mean that you are not one of spiritual. It does not mean that you are not on the right path because you are falling short, because you are dealing with certain things that you are going through different ways. It does not mean that you are unworthy because you are drinking when you are going through certain things, because you are smoking when you're going through certain things, because you are doing these certain things when you are going through certain things. It does not mean that you are unworthy. What it means is that you need to become aware of what's not in a line with you so you can find better hobbies, better things that you can do that can help you cope with what you are going through. You feel me? I don't know who that's here to help, but that's here to help somebody. Um, and I'm not saying becoming an alcoholic is um okay. You know, so I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that everyone falls short sometimes somewhere in their life. And that's okay. As long as you pick yourself up, as long as you become aware of what you are doing that's not in alignment with yourself, okay? Y'all see how this sage is smoking? And I'm sitting here wondering, I'm like, how is this sage smoking like this? And I only had one small piece lit. I had one small piece lit and I stuck it back in here with the rest of the sage. And it caught everything else on fire. And it lit up the rest of the sage. So that's a message in itself. That's a message in itself because I lit this sage. I said, let me just cleanse out the energy. I said, let me just cleanse out the energy. You know what I'm saying? I was telling y'all how cleansing your homes is very important right now. And I lit that one baby piece of sage, and it lit up this whole bundle of sage. Amen. And I had some people on my YouTube that was speaking negativity, you know what I'm saying, trying to throw shade on me. And that sage was just burning, 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 burning. Getting that energy up out of here. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Let's tap into these angels and ancestor cards. Angels and ancestors, what messages do y'all have for the collective under this new moon in Pisces? What messages do y'all have for the collective under this new moon in Pisces, Spirit? What message do the angels and the ancestors have for the collective? What messages do y'all have for the collective? I seen the You Are Not Alone card. I seen the You Are Not Alone card, but we gonna let it come out. What's the message? What's the message? It keeps coming on the bottom of the deck. What's the message? What we need to know, Spirit? The first card that came out, before I get into those, I feel like some people might need to drink water. Some people might need to speak up, speak what they feel clearly, speak your truth honestly. Embrace the energy of peace. Speak your truth peacefully. Embrace the energy of peace. Honor your inner knowing. Honor your inner knowing. Honor your inner knowing, which means trust your intuition. He has on blue. Someone has Indian in their family. Hoodoo, Indian. I'm picking up on somebody like to wear shells. Somebody like to wear paint on their face. Somebody's figuring out that their family is probably an E5. That's, if you know, then you know. Honor your inner knowing. Trust what you know. Honor what you know, even if you don't know why you know. Under this no moon, okay? The next card, Spirit says, is Wise One. Grow within your situation. Grow within your situation. Whatever it is that you're going through, learn what you need to learn from it so you can go, so you can grow. And some people are going through a situation they've already been through. Learn from what you've been through and choose the wiser path this time. Some of y'all might have gray hair. I have a full gray on top of my head. Some people might are realizing that, dang, I have more gray strands of hair than I thought I did. That's just a sign that you have been initiated by the ancestors. They're just showing yourself that you're a little more wiser. You know what I'm saying? You might be young with grays, and that's okay. I feel like I get a gray hair every time I get on here and go live. Okay, but Spirit is saying you are wiser. Use that knowledge. Okay, some of y'all might be seeing crows. Literally, crow. You might get out your car and a crow might come to your foot. You know what I'm saying? With something in its mouth. Some people might be hearing owls. Some people might literally be driving on the road and you look up all of a sudden and you see an owl. Some people might see animals that they haven't seen before in person. And what do I mean by that? I think we was driving to Dallas. And I never seen a cow in person. And we were driving on the road and the sun was just beaming on the right side of the road. It was green grass. And I just looked over and it was a big tree. And I looked by that tree and it was a big, beautiful, beautiful black and white cow just laying there gazing in the sun. I was like, oh my God, that cow looks so beautiful. So somebody might be seeing a cow. Somebody might be having on cow print. Cows is significant to somebody. I don't know. The last card that came out of the Angel and Ancestor deck for the collective under this new moon in Pisces is Intend and Create, High Priest. Somebody might be finding out that they are a high priest or high priestess, literally. I was talking to one of my close friends the other day, and she literally told me that I was a high priestess. She literally called me a high priestess. She was literally like, I come to you when I need spiritual guidance. You are literally a high priestess. And I was started laughing. I was like, okay, thank you. But you might literally be walking in this high priestess energy, this high priest energy. You might be, and when you walk in this energy, that means that you take nothing less than what you deserve. That means that you know who you are. You say what you want, you get what you want, and if it's not in alignment with what you want, it's moved out the way. Period. Point blank. Some of y'all might have your what is this called? Staff. A staff. Some of y'all might have something that looks like this. Something that shows that you are a guide. Okay? Start tapping into that thing a little more. Some of y'all might have your hair in one braid, might have your hair in a mohawk. Oh, I think I'm gonna get my hair in a mohawk somehow. I don't know how, but I think I'm gonna get me a little mohawk. Somebody might have gauges. Somebody might like to wear big earrings. And somebody might be seeing an eagle under this new moon in Pisces as well. So that's it with the cards. But we finna get into these. We're about to get into these angel numbers. Because I have quite a few numbers that I seen and that I channeled. So we finna pull out the angel number book and get into these numbers. The first number that I channeled was 621. So if y'all are looking at the clock, looking up, and you see 621, this is what it means. 621, your relationship with yourself has improved radically, and you are in a miraculous space of self-respect now. Know that you deserve this. Okay, that's 621. If you have been saying 555, I have two different messages if you've been saying 555. If you've been saying 555, the first message is all of your efforts are now paying off. Know that the universe and your angels are supporting you in creating and living an abundant life. Okay? The other 555, all of your efforts are paying off. Abundance is yours to have, yours to live, and to experience. Open up your heart, your arms, and your mind to receive the blessings that are being offered to you now. So if you're saying 555, you are definitely being blessed right now. You are definitely going through changes. You have went through a lot of challenges and a lot of obstacles, and your spirit guides are now about to bless you and show you that you did not go through that stuff for nothing. If you've been saying 222, I have two different messages for the 222s. Your gifts are creating opportunities for you to expand. Be open to opportunities that will enable you to fulfill your purpose. So be open to meeting new people. So if you've been saying 222, you are one of those people that definitely need to do something outside of the box. You definitely need to do something different. You definitely need to go somewhere where you can make certain connections. Okay? The second 222 message. You have the ability to lift up the hearts of those around you like an angel on earth. You are born to shine. So if you see in 222, you are probably one of those people that people call when they're going through stuff. That you are probably one of those people that can make other people laugh, and you just being serious, and you know what I'm saying, you just really just light up the room. 444, I have two messages for my people that's saying 444. Your guardian angels want you to know that they are with you. Your prayers are being heard loud and clear. Have faith. Remember, I talked about having faith earlier. Yesterday, I wore a green shirt and it said have faith. So Spirit is definitely my 444 people saying that you definitely need to have faith. Even believe it even if you can't see it. Believe it even if you can't see it. I'm going to say that. The second message for the 444 people. You are surrounded by 100,000 angels. Miracles are happening before your eyes. And you know something that I told myself earlier, even if I can't see it, I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I can have this certain thing, I'm just going to believe that I can have it. And I'm just going to believe that it's going to come to me in a way that it needs to come. Regardless if I can't see it. I'm going to believe it. Period. The next number I channeled was 888. So if you've been seeing 888, 888, your life, purpose, and your wishes are in alignment. You are doing the right thing and you are on the pathway of light. So if you've been saying 888, baby, don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Now I'm saying if you've been saying 888, make sure that you stay on that path that you are on. Make sure that you stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing because the blessings coming to you. Okay. Um. Somebody need to drink some more water. The next number that I channeled was 237. That is very specific. 237. Somebody need to do neck exercises. Ooh. Somebody need a massage. 237. Your dreams are blooming rapidly before your eyes. Continue with your loving focus and intentions. That's what I said. Keep going. Continue with your loving focus and intentions. 666. If you've been saying 666, and I open a book right up to 666. Halt. Stop. No. Do not make any sudden decisions. Your ego has taken control and is leading the way to heartache and to fear. But you can recover your power. Call in the light of God. So if you have been saying 666, stop. Pause. Do not make any sudden decisions. Spirit is saying, I need you to refocus. You walking in ego. I need you to put ego to the side. I need you to walk in your full power. I need you to walk in as your higher self. Okay? 111. We closing out with 111. Okay, Spirit. And we have two messages for the 111s. And then we go close out for the night. 111. If you've been saying 111, your thoughts and intentions are magnified at this time. Focus on what you love, not what you fear. Focus on what you love, not what you fear. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. The second message for the 111 group. You are one with all that is. Know that all you are doing and giving is for the world and all the beings in it. The choices that you are making right now is going to be important in your life for the next 6 months. Okay, so make sure that you are doing what you love. You are being intentional with the choices that you are making. You are being clear with the next steps that you are going to be taking, and make sure that you do not ignore the red flags that you are going to be seeing under this new moon in Pisces. Okay, um, I love y'all, and I pray that y'all receive everything y'all need to receive from this today. That's all that I feel like I need to be given to the collective. What is this? All right. Make sure y'all like y'all like the reading. Y'all comment. Y'all subscribe. But until next time, peace.